What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we see the number 7 team in the country, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Rams will kick it away to start us off.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Here comes the option. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. So Colorado State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Got it in the middle. It's Bell, and he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll...
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this.
There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Rams are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rams! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early.
Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Quick handoff. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40, all the way down to the 38-yard line. The Rams, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Off play action. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Scanning the field, it's Curry. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Final play of the quarter coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Plucks it out of the air. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, receiving team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense working from the pistol. They'll run it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete. Guys, let's take a minute and look big picture at Colorado State. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Curry. Using the quick game. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Rams send out the punt unit. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Crosses the 30. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line in the running game, making its presence felt. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll run the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Hits him with a stiff arm. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. And the Falcons are on the move. Gets the back moving. Goes to the option. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. The option look. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Trying play action. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Takes a handoff. It's Ball. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw. It's Curry. Hauls it in. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Rams have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route, and by the time he got his head around, ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
Here's a heat. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll send the back in motion. Using his legs, it's Gant. Nice move there.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. And the Rams headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Curry. Here comes the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That's reeled in. It's Humphries. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Rams are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. On the run, fires downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Falcons will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Going to the run to start this second half. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but, man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Curry. Under fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Rams are on the move. This is a designed run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just Get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught close to the marker, it's Humphries. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete to the right. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to want...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado State. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Sends it back in motion. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Now on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Falcons will call on their punt team. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The give to the back. Turning it on! Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He leaves it with his back. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the 1st down marker. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Bell. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. The Rams have their offense in high gear. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Curry. Grabbed over the middle, it's Demania. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense...
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Falcons! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Washington State is running away with things, and I'm not sure anyone inside that program saw this coming today. They're up by 18 over Utah State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical.
He's going to be catching it, too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's got him this time. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Rams are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. To the air, it's Curry. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll... Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Caught in the backfield. It's Pope. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They could really use a few yards here on third down because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. Catch in the middle. It's Gant. They'll stop him short on third down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And the Rams can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Breaks into the open. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Plows through the defense. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 46. Give to the running back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Give to the single back. At the 35, he's loose. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Rams just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Rams have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Colorado State.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Nerves of steel right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.